Hello everybody and welcome back to the MiNameIsJake channel. We're back with some more Minecraft, and I have been doing quite a bit of work off camera. Gonna go slightly backwards in order, but the last thing that I did was I went and I found a cave off sort of behind the Nether portal. Oh, I'm pressing M for map, that doesn't work. And the loot was good. This is all of the stuff that we got. I actually even got another stack of iron, but where'd it go? Oh no, it is that. I got another stack of iron that I smelted because I needed stuff, so I've used 14 of it. But got lots of iron ore, gold, name tag, diamond, iron headed chest, mossy block, coal, redstone, and lapis. To say my inventory was bursting at the seams. A little bit of an understatement. And the other thing that we did, or that I did, because you weren't here, is I've built another hub. I got maybe a little bit carried away and completed the whole thing, and also completed the rail to, or the track to the first place. 1 second. Sorry, I just turned the fan off, but I need to speak to she who shall not be named in the corner today. So yeah, here's where I went. I extended this, not quite as sort of speckled and neat, but yeah, and then follow the torches to find the cave that I went in. Massive caves. The caves really are a bit of a pro and con. You don't know if, you know, on one hand, yes, they're nice to explore, but two, because so many blocks have gone, it is a nightmare to find stuff, although obviously, as you can tell, it wasn't too bad. And as the beautiful music starts, I will head to the Nether. Oh, there was a bee in the thing. I did also put down a couple more of these. Because I've been doing so much work in the Nether, I've been killing the piglins and stuff. So I do have a lot of cooked pork chop because we haven't got that flame bow. So that's why I don't have any chicken on me currently. Because I've been munching through plenty of pork chop. But let's head to the Nether. And you can see our finished Nether hub. And here it is. Obviously, we've got no other lanes except that one, which I will go to in a moment. But yeah, this is the Nether hub. It's busy, but I like it. I sort of built it from the inside out, so I knew I wanted to include this, and I wanted to include this. Kind of wanted to do stuff at every point, but that sort of lined up and made sense. So there's obsidian in here. There's the amethyst block, there's quartz pillars, there is the crimson stems, some of the old shroom lights, and yeah. For the walls, obviously, because there actually isn't going to be that much wall because of how small this circle is, it is just birch stem with the crimson fence. Sorry, the birch stem. No, the what? Crimson stem and the crimson fence. Now, the idea is that is ridiculously noisy. What is... It must be blocks, apparently. Okay. Which makes sense, because I guess it's the these that are making the noises. So the idea is that every path will have theme to sort of a mix of Nether and where it's going to. So obviously this is going to the village, so we've got the stone and the wood, with sort of the fence beams across, plenty of torches, and then, as I say, try to bring the Nether bit in. This would just have been a nightmare to try and do on these, but that's why they're all encased in. But we've got crimson stem, crimson fences with the shroom light and torches. Again, some more fences across, sort of blend everything together, and everything is encased in a hard stone. So everywhere it's visible, it's cobble. Some of these are cobble slabs, just to try and extend. Oh, that does work. I set a thing up so that my lights dim at 11 o'clock automatically. In Home Assistant. Apparently that works. So yeah, I did try and sort of dig out some room on this side so that you can see out. On this side is too close. I just made sure there was a bit of space. And this one is the one that's a bit different. But yeah, another thing that I really like the detailed design in the floor, and it is sort of, so you see this has the twirls on it, whereas on the floor, sorry, this has the sort of ends of the moustache, if you like, whereas on this side the moustaches go here with the hole here, and you've got a stone cutter and a crafting bench, and then so they're on this and this side, but then for the top they're on the other side. So there's always something somewhere, you just need to look for it. And the crafting table is always on the right, stone cutter on the left. If there's something that I use more than a stone cutter, eventually I'll replace the stone cutter, and obviously I've got the flint and steel in case these get broken. Again, 2 directions to now, that's sort of to nowhere, and then the one over here runs to where I've been getting a lot of our materials from. I died a lot, it has to be said. Not sure if I've shown this off before, but that's some of the stuff we've got. And yeah, I got so low on iron, hence the fact I went in the cave, that there is stone stuff. So yeah, in terms of the village, nothing's really changed. The Nether portal is still where it was, even though I moved the height up. So yeah, it's here. I don't know why these guys are out during the night, but never mind. Well, that's the house that we cannot get in. So yeah, just to remind people where we're up to. We have a Death Strider book, which I haven't actually put on any boots yet. I've now got the diamonds, I guess, to do it. That was the Infinity one, because I did knacker the one that was cheaper up. So I do eventually want to bring those back to our home island. Do have these guys out and about. Meh, you haven't got a job. That just sounded really rude. I didn't mean to be. Yeah. So 6 leather thermals isn't too bad. If I could scale up cow production, training, great. But yeah, the idea eventually is that even though it'll ruin my lovely floor, I can run them through the Nether instead of trying to get them over the water, because I don't want to. Yeah, the whole idea is that oh, this was something that I didn't plan on. I'm going to ask you to go back. At least the good ones are locked away, but I'm just going to block up these. I also designed this floor so that you don't go up and down on it. It's always a half gap, so there's no point where you go down. Don't think there's a way that this guy can get out. Wait, have you? Oh wait, have you? Oh, he's gone back to like a regular villager. I guess because he's too far away from his stuff? Is that how that works? Okay, so what happens if I go and get one of those trestle table things? And some emeralds. Because if he does have a good trade at least once to get him to stay around. Where did I put them? Was it in here? Yes, it was. Sorry, lectins, not trestle tables. If so, I'm going to have to build somewhere pretty quick for him. I kind of like the idea of the ones I've seen on the Minecraft server, where they kind of do look a bit like stores. We could do that. Made out of stairs and... What's it? Hey guy, hey guy, hey guy. Don't go in there. Look at this. Ah! Look at the sea. No, you're alright, Tar. What about... Oh, I need to click you, that would help. Aqua Affinity. Don't think I'm interested in that, it's also quite expensive. Yeah, this is how villagers seem to work nowadays. A sharpness 2 book isn't terrible. I want mending. Nope. Flame. I think we do alright for flame because of the skeleton thingy. Hey, come back. Fire protection. Look at the sea. Eventually I will probably make like a iron or diamond set of stuff for quick charge 2. Do you know what that even is? I really don't hit you, guy. Fire protection 4. Come on. Ooh, feather falling 4, but it's 53 emeralds. I'm sure we've got to be able to get better than that. But that was at least a good book. Quick charge. I also still don't have emeralds, which isn't the best idea. Okay, well. Tell you what I'm going to do. Can you come a bit further down here? Are you not excited by that? You're making your way over here? Or does it have to be on top of something maybe? Oh, it has to be on top of something. Okay. We're learning. Well, hopefully he'll stay near that now instead of wandering through any portals. Sort of equidistant, if you like. Between all the places. Then we've got this sort of thing in the middle. Still raining here. I kind of want to grab some oak. My next enchanted tool should really be an axe. Now I've shown you all this, I can take some out to actually use. I'm going to head down to our skeleton farm. Did I show you I got a looting sword? I can't remember. I do have a looting sword now as well. Obviously, not that one. It's got like Bane of Arthropods on it, I think. But it is a looting 3 sword, looting something sword. So we can use that. I think I could probably combine it onto this sword, but it's nice to have like a working sword for down here. There it is. There's Death Strider. And our 3 diamonds that we had left kicking around. And our regular pickaxe, because that's got fortune on it. How much to fix? 3. What about this one? 4. I guess that is a little bit more broken, but okay. So what happens if I craft it into a pickaxe first? So this was 4. You see, now it's only 2. That's only 2. I'm going to make myself one of those. Oops. I like to keep a tool of each kind in there if I can. In fact, let's go and say, let's have a iron shovel as well. What does it say for the axe? I'm breaking 3. It could be really shit. Let's grab our working sword. Because looting does also seem to work with XP. That is incredibly loud to at least me, if not you. So I'm going to... But yeah, if we're going to use 2 pickaxes. Something that I would like to make is an ender chest. That's definitely not spelt right. Ender armor? No, ender chest. How do you make an ender chest? Is it just one thingy eye, or do I need to get anything special from the Nether? No, so it's Eye of Ender, which is blaze rods, which I don't think I have. Anyways, get blaze rods from yet. But obsidian, which is fine. Okay, that's not too bad. We can get that at some point. I know we have a crusher, but shush. Yeah, get them combine. It would be good for like Enderman that we're going to be fighting to deal with. Using the wrong sword. Is it very fast? Like, in terms of stuff spawning, but it is like over there, so not too far away from it. I want to get a good old axe. Even if it is just unbreaking, it's at least better than nothing. I just hate holding that many times, just in case something bizarre happens. Ow. So much crap in here. I also found an open eye blossom. I'm not sure if I've shown that before. Yeah, but nice if we can make some actual armor soon. Are we on to protection? No, fire protection. Yuck. Not for me. As I said, maybe I'd make that when I find blazers. This is another thing. The more like stuff you add in the Nether, the harder it is to find stuff because you have to travel further to get it. I don't think I have anywhere that gets blaze rods yet. They're here. And they're going to be needed for the end. Okay, let's get our axe and see what we get. So we need lapis. Unbreaking. Wow, literally, we did just get unbreaking. That's quite appalling. Okay, we'll fix our 2 pickaxes. I'm gonna keep that here. That here, that can just despawn. Keep that here, and we've got sort of 4 tools of the apocalypse. Anything of excitement now? More efficiency. Kind of good for a sword as well, to be honest. Like we've got everything I'd want in a sword. Are you shooting each other? Is that what's happening? A shovel would be nice. Efficiency. Ooh. What's the book? Power 4. Kind of go for power 4. It will kind of be nice to. What the hell's happening? Efficiency 4 axe. I'm breaking. Ooh. Decent protection chest plate would be nice. I think I'll probably leave it leave at least this section here, if not the whole video, just because I basically wanted to, because I'm going back to my girlfriend tonight. Well, not tonight, tomorrow night. I didn't want there to be too much new in the world without doing a video. So I've shown you the main thing that took hours and hours and hours in the form of the Nether hub. Unless, do we want to build a snowman? Tell you what, the rest of this episode, let's build our first what the fuck is that sound? Or is it just you? For fuck's sake. And now I've probably lost a load of torches. Yep. Honestly, probably just block that up. Yeah, not that bothered about them, to be honest. And one day we'll finish this off. But I'm gonna sleep. And then we'll build a little villager hut. Maybe up here on this little plateau. Diamond X is still better than what we normally get. So That is not what I wanted. I wanted something like this. Don't really know what to do for the corners, maybe? Sorry about my computer making ridiculous noises. Not sure if I said this or not before on here, but I actually ended up buying, or I bought for work, because I'm sort of the unofficial head of IT purchasing, a PC from PC Specialist, not a sponsor. Heard about them from when Balint HD or Matt Davies, a flight sim streamer who unfortunately passed away from long COVID. He was a larger chap. I'm sure he'd be fine with anyone saying that. Had like the gastric sleeve and stuff. But yeah, it was never right after COVID, unfortunately. They were like one of his sponsors, so that's how I knew about them. I didn't necessarily, you know, if you're a UK taxpayer, I'm like, whoa, but yeah, they that's how I knew about them. Been very good, I have to say. But yeah, so that was a 9900X, which would have been, whoops, don't do that, what I bought if I didn't buy the Mac Mini, to be honest. 5070 Ti, 64 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte OS, 3 terabyte regular drive. That's what we bought. I believe the idea is, tell you what, let me, oh, hey, can I have an actual shovel? Thank you. Actually, I think I'm going to expand that out a bit. Yeah, I think that's all the main specs you need. Gigabyte motherboard, Corsair 4000D case. Decent enough price. All that stuff was 1,850 quid plus VAT. 18 and a half. No, 1850 is what I'm looking for. X VAT, so obviously, 20% on top of that for if you're not a business, you're going to buy it. And I thought it was a bit of a meme. I put Doom on it, realizing that's probably not the best thing to have at work because it didn't load my cloud save or whatever. Sorry, I thought the lights had gone out again, but no, it's the just how dark that went. So this should just play the beginning of that game, which is not exactly PG, but and literally 5 minutes. You know, sort of played it for 10-15 minutes. 5 minutes after I closed it, the CEO came down. So, yeah, kind of glad I wasn't hacking and slashing and killing things anyone through the door. Yeah, it's a little bit, yeah. Anyway, what I did fire up then, of course, if you've seen any of the videos on this channel, you know I'm a big fan of the F1 games. Well, not a big fan, it's just what I play most of. Fired up F1 25 and it looked beautiful. It was only a 1080p monitor, and because it was just like an office monitor, this horrific lag. I think it was 75 FPS, maybe. But again, it was 1080p. Maxed everything up. Everything was running like 50% max. I have a 1440p monitor, but would obviously love a QD OLED 4K at some point. But yeah, I'm kind of in this terrifying sort of predicament as things stand that desperately need a new phone, so I am going to pre-order. If by the time you watch this, I'll have it, but I'm recording this on the 10th of September. iPhone 17 Pro Max in Arctic, Crimson Orange, or whatever it's called. Do you like the dark blue? I have an iPhone 14 at the minute, and that has, deep blue, and the iPhone 14 has deep purple, so it's a very similar colour. But I thought I can always sort of calm down the orange. Trying to jazz up the blue is a bit different. Now, I've always been a big proponent of how come the regular iPhone is the one that gets all the fun colours. Like, I loved the aquamarine, which is the blue, and the teal, the iPhone 16, that's what my girlfriend's got. Never really understood why the Pro phones had to be boring. I mean, have professional colours, have black, have grey, have white, but the iPhone 16 Pro is literally black, silver, grey, white. This time they got rid of black completely, but I think the deep black, deep blue will be fine for those people. Then got the orange, and then it's like a silvery white. I'm trying to think. So I had a black iPhone 5. I had a white 6 Plus. What was my 10? Now comes the bag of phones. So my 10. Yes, this is the 10. It was black again. My 11 Pro Max was gold, and I also had a black original Apple Watch, a golden 4, because the screen literally fell out the original Apple Watch eventually. And now I've got a black titanium Series 10. So after the black iPhone 10, I had gold 11 Pro Max, then the deep purple 14 Pro Max. What a lot of people have said is true. Like, I did always buy an iPhone when it changed. Like, if you look at what I've said, 5 to the 6 Plus, and the 5 was a big shift from the 4 that I didn't own, but everyone else did. The 10, obviously, another massive change. 11 Pro Max was because I wanted a bigger screen again, and then the 14 because I'd had the 11 for 3 years. 3 full years of having that. The 14's been alright, although I have had the battery replaced. If I go into the settings, go into the service. So the battery was serviced in February 2014. It's now September 25, so 18 months. And the battery's at what? And it was a new battery, because it did say 100%. Its health is now 84%. Although I do think, as I sort of switch out all my Lightning stuff to USB-C, rethinking chargers, like the one that I usually charge overnight is a fast charger. Doesn't need to be. Let's go for a slow one. Or one of the slow ports on the charger. And then, like, my desk at work can have a fast one, because usually I want to just blast that up. That shouldn't be as much of a problem anymore. What am I doing? A really important question. Bunch of rails. Usually I wouldn't need to do that because I'd have plenty kicking around from exploring, but I didn't. I did actually find one when I was in the cave. But yes, I can't lead them, I'm fairly sure. And I did make a hopper minecart, and it doesn't look like in the olden days when you broke them they split apart. Doesn't seem to be the case, so I'll just always have a hopper minecart. I'll probably forget that I have it. Oh, I have an actual minecart, and that'll do. This is also going to break all of the... oh, it's going dark again. It's going to break all of the ground I've put there, but never mind. just going to try and do it parallel where I can. So there's less. For me to do. Because I've done this sort of backwards, I'm going to end up needing a load more rail than I thought, but... should I make some more? I forgot my crafting table. I'll go sleep. I feel like this is quite ASMR because I'm trying to be quiet because it's, what, 11 o'clock at night? But I don't want to feel like I'm doing something useful, which you might say you're playing a video game for an hour, or for 37 minutes as it currently stands. It's better than just being in bed wilting away. This is the thing, I feel like when I'm a dad, fingers crossed, eventually, not right now, please, that I'd always be up for more things like video games than just TV. I mean, there's things that TV can do on YouTube and stuff, where, you know, you can, you can just relax if you want to. Oh, is this going to be a fucking nightmare as well? Oh, God. Yeah, there was a lot of trying to save resources with this. But also at the same time, like, don't just waste your time sort of vegetative. You know, at least stuff's being activated in your brain when you're playing games, whether it be a shooter, which... Can you just fucking stay there because you're, like, fucking perfect at the minute. Right. Okay. Apparently this is going to be easier than I thought because he's wandered over here. I break things. Efficiency 4 is dangerous. Right, you. Let's take a look. And a minecart. You are not in this minecart. Or are you? Yes, you are. Oh my god, is it really this easy? Oh, hello. I'm kind of glad that this isn't one of my really, really good ones. No offense to you, guy, because if he does end up getting killed, doesn't really matter. Oh, I kind of cocked this up, but also it's fine. Stay there, you little bastard. No. Go back in. This is your safety mission. Thank you. Thank you. Now I need you to. Thank you. What's my Mac Mini screaming away? It's 100 degrees. Why are you at 100 degrees? I think this Mac Mini was possibly a bad idea. Why are you at 100 odd degrees? CPU core, what the hell's happening? You normally sit there doing bugger all I'm doing this. Yeah, what's taking so... Oh, DaVinci Resolve? Oh. Okay, quit DaVinci Resolve. I don't care. Safari web content? Okay, we'll kill off Safari, because apparently there's a memory leak or something in Safari. Right, it's immediately cooling down. Okay. So yeah, kind of concerned that this guy is like immediately trying to escape. Not very nice. I build you a lovely little prison home. Oh, don't make buttons. Lovely dulcet tones of. Yeah, but to be fair, the fact that I couldn't hear that Mac Mini until it was literally about to die. Putting this on top, guys, so you don't get zombies spawning with you. You can do that on stairs now, okay. I'll tell you what, no, that's not what I wanted. Do one every corner. Can I pick this up somehow? Yes, good. Right. So hello, first slave. I mean, friend. Respiration, that's a bit... Okay. Please don't pick up a bloody lectern. Still don't think I've picked up that bloody lectern. Oh, when he's about to get out. Ooh. That's a look. Kind of worrying while he's stood there like, but you know what I mean? Yeah, you little bugger. I saw you. It also means we can break into places a little bit easier. Right, what have you got now? Sweeping edge, I don't think we're bothered about that. Again, I still don't know, and I know I could look it up, but I don't feel like it. Why people use axes instead of swords? My understanding, and this might be right, and people are just like, yeah, why wouldn't you want this? So a diamond axe, in fact we could probably look, 9 attack speed. Oh, I see, it's more damaging. Oh, okay. That's, I might see why people would like that. What I can't see is why the pissing hell you've done that. This is kind of a nightmare to get selected, and I do feel like these kind of buildings are best for after you've pumped your villager. Same to you. Yeah, again, Death Strand, I'm not really that bothered. Get a job, bum. It's there. I say, do all of a sudden you not like this lectern? Do you not like this place? Is that the problem? So I don't know why people do this. But what I did see people do is this. Maybe they treat this like doors. Why do you not like this? Then you give me a crap trade. Do I need to give you a bed or anything? That wasn't intentional. Does it work? Nope. Please give me something good so it's worth keeping you around. It's starting to get dark and you're not happy. Should I give you a bed? I'm kind of scared that if you use a bed, you'll somehow get out. But again, I'd rather learn with you than one that's actually good that I've set up. So, no offense, again, guy. Have I got a spare bed? Yes. Maybe that's why they're like 5 wide, so you can put one in the middle and it won't jump out, but... Okay, let's give you a try. Sorry to wake you up. Lost protection, not interested. Sorry. Have a nap with me. I mean, not with me. Sure what I mean. I did hear a zombie just die near here, which is a bit concerning. Good book. Density 1. I don't know what that means, but meh. I don't think there's any sort of new book that's like immensely incredible. Kind of the default trade. Breaking, we can get that super easy. Holy Mother of God, we've got a good one. Right, I need a book, quickly. Add an emerald. Oh, well, eight emeralds, please. Emeralds. I have 2 books, apparently. None of which are the ones that I want. Have I got leather and sugarcane? I'm not doing so well. I mean, let's go and kill, like, a cow. Please don't change. Please don't change. What's the problem with it being not back? Right, okay. Right, grab some sugarcane quickly. Oh, I forgot that I had extended this a load. Okay. Right, so we need... I love how the book is still sort of the random recipe. Right, sir. I would like to offer you... Oh! He's holding it ready for me. He knows what I wanted. Can I also make you happy with giving you a load of paper? Is that enough? Friend? But no, we now officially have a Silk Touch book. And like a random thing of XP. Okie dokie. So, we'll call that a success. I'm going to keep the rail here for now so we can move the others over and... There's a bit of me that would love to build something on top of this because the zombies would probably all come up and start sort of licking at the floor. They'd be that excited to get to the villagey booty. That's not right. Oh, I want food, I think is what I'm looking for. I got some beef. Again, it's sort of typical that I finally get our SLC set up, and then which I will build eventually into a full proper sort of shop up here, and then start getting loads of random sort of free meat from the fire aspect thingamabob. We have a Zotac book. I feel like we also have another book. What was the other book? I don't know if there's like a better compact way of keeping villagers, but I kind of like that for now. We have got plenty of iron. I just haven't dealt with a lot of it yet. And as I've said, something that I try and do in this world is I try and have Death Strider. That's the one. But I'm not sure if that could be multiplied or not. So what did we say? We did say there was protection. Yeah. So it's that, or there was the axe, I believe, as well, was also an option, because that definitely has efficiency 4. We could just melt through trees, but I think we'll leave that for now. I'm going to probably put the minecart on the track. At least they'll know where it is. And obviously we'll have to work out where our next one's going to be. I don't want them all too far away from each other. You know, maybe make it look a bit more like a market. Because, you know, we've got the cows there as well. Could perch one up here. Goodbye. I'm going to say goodbye to you, probably. Let's again just knock some of these trees down so we're expanding our sort of usable space a bit. You see what I mean by sort of leaving the trucks. I don't know what I was doing here, or if this is natural generation. Because I guess it's just slightly bizarre. And I wouldn't mind filling that in to, you know, create more of these if needed. But again, I'm just trying to, because I'm no good at randomly placing stuff, so if I can leave stuff that's been randomly placed already, and then at a later date, if I want to introduce some more forest, I could just, you know, snap one, put a thing down, and away we go. But yeah, that's an hour, so we'll leave it there. Got the villager in. I can do some dramatic music. I can do some enchanting of stuff. Try and get us some proper diamond gear and maybe even some of that netherite stuff. He's sleeping. He's ready to go to sleep. And so will I. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please click the like button. It helps a lot more to subscribe. And of course, I will see you all in the next one. I'm going to keep these weekly as long as I can be able to make it, but I'm like a month in advance, so we'll be fine. But yeah, thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.